Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to our meeting. Let's start. Yeah.
Вот что об этом говорится в источнике Википедия. Вулкан – эффузивное геологическое образование, имеющее выводное отверстие или трещины из...
Very serious. Google help. Google try to help me. Okay, so we have this a very interesting topic about how to promote yourself in social networks and get many likes and supporters. And are you feeling today that we have the special meeting, something special? Something special will happen. We are going, a lot of people from the planet, like South and the North, East and West, South Africa and like Russia, and then is like Bangladesh and others. Please write in chat from which country you are. Okay, so let's go with the presentation. Okay. I try to teach people what I study by myself. So I am on the net for for 15 years, and as you see, as you search in the net, you could find me everywhere and all social networks. And all of this work I try to do the best and help people with my possibility, what I have. So I will try to help you too. As a writer and global activist for peace, I try to write something good that will help people and something very special, give them tools for their lives and for their communities. Working for 20 years for peace. If you search this hashtag for peace, you may find me. This is my conferences. I have different conferences with the international from different countries. And here I call everybody for social revolution, social peace revolution. And lately I do a lot of online conferences, usually on Saturdays this time. So please remember this time we will have a conference upcoming about how to make money on the net next Saturday, and then will be another conference about global peace building, social revolution, and then will be another conference, not conference, but will be another big party, musical party, house music or other for peace. So we do everything for peace. Okay, this is from previous conference. People invite me as a coach to for their online and offline events. So because this is special time of second coming of Christ, and yeah, here we are. I want you to join me in these activities because I do this these conferences to unite together as a volunteers, and then we could help each other and promote peace all over the net. If you do just one people or two people or more people, as we are teams now in different countries, we could do a lot of work for peace. So why I said this, because you know, especially in social networks, nowadays there was till now a lot of like blah blah information, some information that people don't need it, and maybe it will be very, how to say, shocking or other, but it will not help humankind, will not help people at all. And what is most important, what I ask you, and that what you post on the net is very important, because this will remain like for hundreds and thousands of years ahead for you descendants. So therefore, I predict in my book, The World of 2020s, that in 2020s will be established peaceful world, because there is no possibility now to hide evil. Till now, there was some possibilities that people was hiding a lot, and they was doing different schemes how to steal money or other things. But now everything is just, you see in Nigeria now that there is this kind of revolution, that people in social network discuss what is this shortcomings and how to do it better, and it will amplify more as globally as we see this in the social network and less news. So what that I try to say, that why we need to post like all this hate speech, all of this on the net. It is useless. It's not helping people for development. We're supposed to post something for peace, for unity. Therefore, I invite everybody who join me in this team to work together and work for peace. Post something good for humankind development that will help people and will help each other to develop and discover what people evil doing and share it. So what I ask you, that very important, please post on the net, not just blah blah or something what you eat, or maybe this is also good, but share something, join together, and let's pass this message to billions. If unite together, we could pass this message for global peace, and everybody, as we are doing this trend, it could help a lot of people globally, and also it help us to live in a more peaceful world. Because unfortunately, if you see the news, like even those leaders of states and different countries, they forget about how to communicate with themselves by cooperation. They just discuss with themselves by sanctions. So as we are like living our countries, we're supposed to say to our leaders, please don't use money for this kind of scandals. Of course, like usually scandals, why news use these scandals? Because it very quickly attract the people. That is shocking. But psychology, this is very is not good for humans. So this is my short presentation. Please join me. You could find me everywhere. Join me and my team in new countries, and let's develop it a new country, peace building projects, and also international by social network. Share message to billions for peace. We'll have another presenter, is Dr. Tiago. He will be after me now, and after this we will have question and answer session. Also everybody could say something about. Okay, so let's turn on the sound for Dr. Tiago.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many minutes, Nico?
15.
Ooh, it's more than enough. Okay. Yeah, I like sometimes to make more, practical. So okay. Hi everybody. My name is Tiago. I'm Italo-Brazilian. I live in Sweden, which I think is already take like 5 minutes to explain always my situation, right? And I finished my master here in Sweden, just waiting my diploma. It's related to the field like peace and development. And I also have the doctor title, as I told to Nicola. It's actually honoris causa, so it's not really like that I have a PhD. It's just that I got because of the work I'm doing. So anyways, I actually focus more on the topic of like social media and this thing about impact on social work. So I have actually a page. I would say that probably like the media that I'm focusing more at the moment is the Facebook, and I'm focusing more like trying to build fundraising campaigns or promote peace-related issues. At the moment, I'm kind of like voluntarily. I don't know, maybe who knows in the future get something funded on that, but still, I'm just try to do some good impact. So about the things that I'm doing, I actually started to kind of look this and focus on social media because I see that there is a lot of people that they try to talk about that, but I noticed that it lacks a lot. This relation about social media and peace promotion, sustainability, and also there is a lot of lack about like fundraising, crowdfunding, like connecting all these fields. I see that there is a lot of people that they are not aware, etc. So I'm trying to focus on that. Actually, I'm also trying to learn. So basically, the first thing that I wanted to say when it comes to social media, and also that's kind of like broad, it's not just about the social work, but the social media nowadays, we have the activism and this activism. The activism, I mean, is just the fact that like you try to promote something that's regarding sustainability, the SDGs, and kind of things, which of course when it comes to like you do some manifestation, something outside, you're doing the activism, because there is no activism on the normal world. It's just on the social, and also you can do on the internet. But the activism, the most important is that when it comes to do that, you needed to learn about the organization that you are helping, about the impact that you want to do at that place. I mean, that's the point that people need to understand, that when it comes to the social media, even if you are far away, which I can give the example of my case, and you're trying to help people from a totally different country, I mean, you can learn about the country history, you can learn what's the situation of that. That's actually the activism nowadays, especially in social media, is the fact that you try to learn as much as possible and engage on that. And there is this selectivism, which is kind of like what Nicolas told you, that's the fact that people, they think that if they share a campaign from some fundraising, that's enough. I mean, it is helpful, yes, it is helpful, but the fact that you're just sharing or just liking, I mean, that mm, can contribute, but also cannot contribute, because don't understand me wrong, selective is not 100% bad, but it's just the fact that you don't engage, you don't learn more from that thing that you're supporting on the social media. So I would like just to give this first definition. I think it's important nowadays. I also always state on my meetings about the impact on social media nowadays after the generation of the millennials, which is mine, which is around the 91, more or less. You have kind of a yeah, yeah. I feel kind of old, so I hope nobody's older than me. But anyway, so we have a change of like perspective of the social media and this kind of things, and impacting digital media, etc., etc. So this applies both on digital media, like digital marketing, but also on the piece. Since I mentioned, there's the fact that nowadays you have 5 topics that are very important after the millennial generation, with the introduction of computer, internet, etc. You needed to be focus on the immediatism, the testimonial, the sociability, and the cause. Sorry, it's 4 actually. I just checking here my material. Apologize. So the immediatism is that whenever you wanted to publish something that's very important on the social media, you needed to get the attention of the person at once. So whenever you wanted to publish like fundraising, something that's impactful, you need to do once. Because unfortunately, I mean, even though I'm talking about the activism, unfortunately, a lot of people go through the selectivism. So you always needed to focus on whatever you do campaign, you try to get the attention of the person at once with one video, with one post. Because yeah, everybody knows that like if you have 5,000 friends on the Facebook, I mean, maybe Nicola understand me. Unfortunately, you cannot like see all the posts that you have, like everything or share, because I mean, it's we are only one person. The other things that actually I like to talk together is the testimonial and the sociability. The testimonial is actually the fact that you see, I don't know, somebody that It's very relevant with peace promotion. I don't know, Nicola, and then you're like, okay, if Nicola posts, I'm gonna trust on him, so I'm gonna also post that, also learn about that, because he's a person that I trust on the field. And there is the sociability, which is the fact of your friends. I mean, you don't need somebody that's very relevant in the field, but you see if your friends are doing that, you're like, okay, I'm gonna also join that cause. And lastly, not the least important, is the cause, which I think that definitely is the most important. That it's, I mean, when it's something that's promoting peace, but you feel more connected, you're definitely gonna feel more engaged on that. And if you're not, I mean, maybe you're also going to publish, but you're not going to have the same feeling, because that's also something to understand. We all have the SDGs, we all like to focus on all SDGs, but let's face the truth, each one of us have a focus on the SDG. And I think that's not bad thing to say. I mean, it's kind of difficult to try to focus on everything, and we always have that cause that takes more our attention. And I think that's important to also remember that, you know, like whenever you like, for example, something related to children, you focus on that. The environment, you focus on another thing. If you want to focus on all of them as well, it's also not a problem. But I say that the cause is also relevant because it's something that, you know, connects us. Okay, about the practical experience of social media, actually I'm gonna do a bit different, because usually I talked about like LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, this kind of things, but I'm gonna do a bit different now. I'm gonna talk more about like the platforms that I look, especially with fundraising, because a lot of people ask. And usually whenever I talk about this, I talk like my experience about Facebook, YouTube, etc., etc. But now I just wanted to talk about the pages that I use. I usually use two of them. It's the giveaway and the our funding. And I think that's also important to check them and also focus on other pages when it comes to do like a fundraising, because, for example, air funding, it's quite good, but since it's very broad and general, everybody can apply, because it's not a platform for NGOs and so civil society. It's a platform that is focused for everybody who wants to get money on the internet. So you can do by yourself. And it don't demand a lot of the person, but a lot of complication when it comes to NGOs. Why? Because of course, as everybody knows, NGO, you know, it's an organization. It's not you as yourself asking for the money, and you needed to kind of tell them that you are the representative of that NGO, because they are not really focused on that. They're focused on individuals. That's why I think it's good to mention that, because it's also a page that I use, but I wouldn't strictly recommend that, because I think that's not really the focus. And I use this page especially when people are not able to use the one that I use the most, and I think a lot of people use. I know some people use, for example, the GoFundMe, which is one that I'm learning a lot. But the one that I use the most and I feel that's more reliable is the giveaway. But there is one thing about the giveaway which can be a challenge for some people. The giveaway page, when people apply to the page to start their project, etc., you must be registered on your country. You must have a legal, legitimate organization. And I know it's kind of like it goes to the obvious idea. Sorry, obvious idea. But unfortunately, not everybody is able to register their organization at the moment. And since I'm helping a lot of organizations, I know a lot of them that they're very legit, but they have problems about the way they needed to follow through the government, and there is a lot of implications because of the coronavirus at the moment. So they're not able to register, and they're not able to go to giveaway. And that's why I sometimes use their funding. But in my opinion, the giveaway is the best, because, for example, whenever you use the page, you can also ask for like volunteers. You can ask for like online and also in real volunteers on the place. You can, for example, even do marketing. Like there is an organization that I'm helping that they sell t-shirts, for example, and they put on the page. So I feel that giveaway is good because it's kind of like a LinkedIn. It's kind of professional page, but only for NGOs. And you can apply as a volunteer, which is my case, because to be able to register and give away, you must be somebody registered on the organization to do that. And that's quite an important thing to say. The other thing that's important to mention when it comes to taking out from these pages that are focusing on the fundraising, when it comes to the social media like Facebook and the kind of things, and also the things that I mentioned, that we need to focus more on this immediateness that we have nowadays, we always needed to look for people that are able to post our idea, because I think the most important nowadays to say, and that's, I mean, the thing that I always tell people, we are in difficult time to people invest money in, you know, in donations. I mean, we are in corona time moment, and unfortunately not everybody is able to do that. I think the most important that I noticed from some organizations is that we build a very solid group focusing on our friends from Facebook, from social media, for example, or even family or people that are able to post that. Because I know some people that they're getting money, but they're getting money because of this thing of like people who are able to share because they like the idea. And I think the most important nowadays, which I think that's the main thing to keep in mind, is that whenever you do a campaign, try to be exhaustive, try to put everything that you want from that campaign, try to explain everything, the situation, what exactly you need with that money, so that it becomes something solid, and try to make give a different approach. Because the problem that I see is that, like, even it happened already to me, some people say okay, it's nice, I'm helping these people there, but actually what I'm helping, who I'm helping. And it's something that I try to also tell people, that whenever you want to do fundraising, you really need to go very specific, who you want to help, what's the like situation of population, maybe give some numbers, even if sometimes it's kind of like too much information. Because I think that uh, uh, as much as you can give information, it gives like that legitimate perspective towards donors, etc. And I feel that's it's quite competitive. Like at the moment, I'm trying to get in contact with some organizations that some agencies for development. But yeah, it's good, Decola. But there is the thing that they are very bureaucratic, and that's the thing that I'm trying to tell people. It's not me. I like to help people. For me, it's a bit different moment because I have a lot of people reaching. But when it comes to that, I need to ask them, and we need to be bureaucratic when it comes to asking for money. I mean, okay, not everybody, like individuals and crowdfunding is not a problem, because if somebody want to invest, they're gonna invest you. But when it comes to like big organizations or government institutions, they want to have something that's reliable for them. And yeah, I think I covered. I'm sorry that I lost some parts, because actually I just came with this idea to talk now. I didn't really prepare the material. I just had like some previous material, and I want to do a bit different. For example, the fundraising part, which I never really mentioned previously. But anyways, yes, I think that's it. I hope I didn't went more than 15 minutes. I don't know if I did or not. But yeah, anyways, like if somebody wants, I mean, you can contact me, and maybe I can put like the phone. I think usually people like to contact through the phone or maybe email, and yeah, we can get some contact. And thank you, Nikolai, and I hope I help somebody to give some ideas or some thoughts or things, because I think yeah, it's good. Thank you. How many minutes?
Yes, very good.
Thank you.
As you said, we're supposed to be very specific.
Oh, sorry. I don't I apologize. I
No,
went a
no,
bit
very
away.
good. You said we're supposed to be very specific when we asking for one
Mhm.
Hello?
sound around.
Hello?
Yeah, now is question and answer session where you could say, please ask a question me or Thiago. Just turn on your microphone and say, and then turn off. Everybody could turn on microphone now because I allowed everyone to turn on microphone. Okay, everybody who have the questions about like specific question about social network, how to break through there, and have a lot of followers. Seems like me and Thiago already explained everything. Do you have any questions about social network? Okay.
You can write as well. I don't know. Sometimes people have problem with the connection, so maybe they can write as well if they
Yeah.
feel
Chat is open always, 24 hours.
like 25. No, come on. No.
Okay. May I ask others new people like Amadeus? Could you say a few words about from which country you are? Or Nancy, you are online. Could you say a few words from which country you are? And something about social network?
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
Hello. I am Amedus from Tanzania.
Okay.
So I'm very happy to meet you with you all. So I'm very happy to meet you, and in hand with all of you in the corporate in peace operation. So I am looking forward on you to learn more things from you, especially you see today is a concern about how to get more like in a social network. So I'm looking to learn many things from you all guys, because I think there is a people who have much knowledge, who have experience. So I'm looking forward to learn from you all. Thank you.
thank you.
Okay.
You answer, Nicola.
Anyhow, as Tiago said, it's very important that what you share, and as I said, and it's supposed to be like peaceful and very, how to say, good for people. And this is supposed to be, as if you provide good information, you will always have followers if you have good cause. So just do it.
Yeah, I have one note as well, Nicola, very quickly. The most important thing that I tell people is that that's the thing. I always try to bring like this realistic. I mean, it's not a problem that you like something that you think like, oh, people think differently, but I think that when it comes to like peace promotion, etc., we always needed to really hold ourselves when we have a different opinion towards other people,
Yeah.
because I think that's not a problem when you think differently than other people, but it's the way that you put on the internet. Like I can say by myself, like when very long time ago I used to be very like political active and have my etc. No, it's true. Like I think always the truth needs to be said, and I feel that sometimes, I mean, I didn't used to engage nobody, and I just give problem because you cannot convince people if you go aggressive on them. You need to kind of make the dialogue. And I think the most important thing that I learned, especially now, is that I try to avoid like situations that are very complex, and I try to make people to talk in a comfort zone, try to bring dialogue to them and, be able to talk with them. And that's actually good. Like I have contact with a lot of people that they have totally different perspective, ideas, religion, whatever, than me now. And I think that's a good way to do. It is difficult, I'm not gonna deny, but it is good that you try to maintain like a way that you can be coherent with other people, especially when it comes to peace promotion.
Yes, very good. Simply said what I said, that pass information, good information, not just affect other people, because like we have different ideas, but when how to say when we hurt somebody, he could remember our life. So
Exactly. Always carry with what you post.
yeah, therefore never hurt anybody.
Yeah.
Because like universal principles, everybody like when they respect you, everybody, and you respect others, so the others will respect you. So other questions? Okay, maybe some others could say something about peace on the net. I have a lot of videos about these internet promotions and others. And you could use this for you. Just I share there my channel, video channel, and there you could find a lot of tools for social networks too, for live, because I'm live coaching, and my channel on YouTube, and also everywhere on Instagram, Twitter. There is a lot of vital information. And also you could contact me anytime. There is WhatsApp from any country.
You can invite them to the WhatsApp group, Nicola. Maybe
Yes,
that would be a better thing, right? Because then we can share all the information, etc.
Yeah. I will try to do it. Okay. You just contact me on WhatsApp, and I will add to the group. So okay, let's end this nice session, short and sweet. Okay, so greetings everybody. Stay safe in this pandemic time. Make morning exercise. Stay healthy, and let's spread this movement for peace. Just use this hashtag for peace and message to billions. This spread it. Ask your friends also to do the same. As why we supposed to be as usual media? They spread on the net a lot of hatred. Why you need it? We need to spread peace, and then peaceful world will be step by step. Okay, bye bye everybody. All the best. Stay connected.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
See you next
Bye, Thiago.
day.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
Thiago.
everybody. Thank you.